I'm joined right now by Susan McLaren from the Collaborative Companies in Boston. Susan, thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having me. This is great.
Now you're heading up a really cool condo development that's on fire right now in the Fenway area, the Pierce.
Yes, that's correct. It's Pierce, Boston. We're located at 188 Brookline Ave, so set right at that triangle where Brookline and Boylston Ave meet. We were considered a gateway parcel, which the benefit to that was we are currently the tallest standing building within that part of Boston and zoned appropriately. So we are currently the only plot that has zoning privileges above 17 stories, and we sit 30 stories above that. So we have 2 levels of retail, so over 20,000 square feet of retail space, and then from floors 2 to 17, we have a mix of amenities as well as 240 apartments. And then from 19 and up, we have 109 condominiums. So the beauty in that is every unit truly has an uninterrupted view of everything from the Boston skyline to the Emerald Green to the Charles River, and everything that really just makes this city fantastic.
And
so it's beautiful.
The Citgo sign.
And the Citgo sign, absolutely. So it's incredible. And the amenities sit on the 30th floor, which is really unique to a lot of other buildings within the city as well. So the developer, who's Samuels and Associates, felt that it was really important for all of the residents to be able to take part in the beauty that is surrounding the building. So they placed their condo amenities on the top versus some other developments that sort of, squish them down on the 2nd floor or 4th floor. You're able to go up and still be able to feel like you have that penthouse feel at the end of the day. So,
very cool. Now you've piqued my interest. What's on the 30th floor?
So there's a beautiful sky lounge, multiple gas fireplaces, private dining area. You have a library, which is very cool. You enter through a secret sliding library bookcase, which is very nice. You have an outdoor deck with fireplace, grill area, and then you have a pool and a hot tub spa, which looks back towards the city, which is pretty fantastic. And then we also, which is really unique to other buildings in the city, is we have what we call sky cabanas, which you can purchase your own private deck on the top of the building facing the Charles River, which is really neat. You have a wet bar, seating area, place to just hang out and grill and just enjoy the privacy on top of it all.
I have this sudden urge to move out of the burbs and get into the
You
city.
should.
It sounds amazing.
Every time I go, it's like, can I stay here? So it is. It's a really special building. I mean, out of all of the projects we market and sell, it's been a wonderful process to be a part of.
And everybody knows Fenway for the obvious, but I feel like this building is really kind of changing the landscape in regards to living in the Fenway.
Yeah, I agree. I think, and being a Bostonian, I think you first top of mind when you think of the Fenway, you think of the ballpark or you think of your college days, and, luxury certainly isn't the first thing that comes to mind. And I've really just, even over the last 18 months, it's been tremendous to watch. The amount of retail that has been installed, the amount of startups that have really taken shape. We've watched firms go from 10 employees to 1,500 employees and grow their businesses within that neighborhood. You have Whoop, you have Optum, you have Toast, which is a restaurant platform, which they've now inevitably ended up taking up. They started in a little office space and now have taken up an entire floor of Landmark. You have the complete overhaul and redevelopment of the Landmark Center itself, which is going to be a major eatery and dining destination. They have Time Out Market going in there, which we will be one of the first U.S. Places for it. It's only going to be us in Miami, so we were the 2 cities selected for this. It will put Italy to shame. Along with that, they've really built out the natural streetscape and sidewalks. You'll have over an acre park, which will facilitate ice skating in the winter, movies in the summer, concerts, brew gardens, and really just an extension of your living space outside this building. Not to mention, over 40 new pieces of retail, which house some of the most eclectic dining I think you can find within the city. So it's really, now when I think of the Fenway, I think the last thing I think about is the ballpark. There's really just so much more there between, as I said, the retail, the arts, the culture. I mean, you're surrounded by Symphony Hall, the Museum of Fine Arts, and then all of the meds and eds, which are truly incredible. So
people are always asking, where's the next spot? What's the hidden secret when it comes to condo living? Not that this is a secret, but it really is on the front end in regards to a great place to live, great area to live, and not just visit. I mean, this sounds like an amazing location.
I absolutely agree. I think it's a tremendous value, especially in the luxury sphere. I think, we average roughly, 14 to 1,500 a square foot. And for the amenities package that you get in this refined build and level of sophistication, that really is a tremendous value. When you're looking at the Seaport and you're looking at One Dalton, and those are anywhere from 2,000 to 2,700 a square foot. We have an array of product that ranges just under $1 million, all up to $5 million. But still at $5 million, I know it seems crazy to say that that's a value, but you have a 3-bedroom penthouse with an outdoor terrace and then accessibility to this incredible amenities package. So I think the Fenway is truly the next up-and-coming neighborhood within the city. I think it is a little bit of a hidden gem. I don't think people realize how much green space is there. You have the largest breadth of the emerald green necklace just outside your door. It still truly feels like a neighborhood and not just a building implanted in the city. So there's a lot of culture and fabric there.
Here's a big question. You have a cabana on the 30th floor. Can you see into Fenway Park?
You can, yes. I think that gets gray with the Red Sox, but yes, you can absolutely see the big lights and see everything that Fenway has to offer between concerts and baseball games and ice skating and all of that. So I mean, it's even amazing.
It's unbelievable.
It's incredible, even what they're doing within the park. So
now, people want to go online and check out the website for the Pierce. What's the best way to do that?
Yes, we have a direct website. It's pierceboston.com. So you can just go on and check out all the information and schedule a sales appointment. So we're about 85% sold, but again, still have a nice mix of inventory left.
Before we let you go, the Collaborative Companies does a lot of condo development in and around the greater Boston area. What's your forecast in regards to where the condo market is going in the Boston area?
I think it's going to continue to trend up. I think right now, right within the urban core, we're looking at anywhere from 1,000 to 1,050 a square foot on average. I think that will continue to slow slightly. We've had a tremendous amount of appreciation in a short amount of time, but I think it will still continue to rise. I think you're going to start to see a lot of outside development, so neighborhoods pushing outside the urban core. Last year, we had Alston, Somerville, East Boston make explosive attempts in the condo market. We represented all of those projects, and we sold out within 4 to 8 months of pre-sale. So that's 12 months before we even have a CO. So really a tremendous response to those neighborhoods and projects. I think we're going to start to see this year things push a little south. We're looking at Quincy, we're looking at Lynn, we're looking west of Brighton area. So I think there's a tremendous depth in that mid-luxury market, and by mid-luxury I mean 800,000 to 1.2. I think there's a ton of room there. There's a ton of consumers there who are ready, willing, and able to buy and just don't quite have the product that meets their needs yet. I think in the upper end of the luxury market, we have 4 or 5 projects coming on between, we have the Quinzani site in the South End, which will be a phenomenal project. You'll have 112 Shawmut, which is just around the corner, which will be another, we'll call it 1,500 and up per square foot product. And then you obviously have the development in the Seaport. We have Echelon, which is on tap right now, who we represent. That's 450 units, spanning 1,700 square foot and up. I think as far as trends go, you're going to see a continuation in this amenities war that we have, both across the rental markets and the resale markets and new construction markets. where it's not just about a room, it's not just about billiards or dining, it's really about community and the installation of that. So these high-end concierge services that will set programming, you'll do wine tastings, you'll do book readings, you'll do fitness outings. I think that is going to continue to expand across all markets, both rental and condo.
Which is really cool and really kind of what's pushing the value. And the common question is Boston being overbuilt? Is there an appetite for more and bringing this stuff into the mix?
Yeah, and I think
keeps pushing it.
It keeps pushing it. I think there's always room. This is the first time in a really long time Boston has had the opportunity to have this much growth and development, and clearly we're seeing that there is a demand for it. These buildings are selling, and like I said, especially $2 million and under, there's just very, very little inventory out there because people are very quickly eating it up. So.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Susan.
Thank you.
If you want to check out one of the best views in Boston, may or may not be able to see into Fenway Park, check out the Pierce. And remember, we have more real estate tips and market updates just like this one right here on Boston.com.